Evans. He is the Executive Director of Public Safety and Chief of Police at Boston College, and also a former Commissioner of the Boston Police Department. It's great to hear from you, Billy. Good to hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Commissioner Evans, thank you so much for joining us. So law enforcement is now saying, we know, the shooter was not inside the rally, but outside of the venue. So what does security normally look like, not only at events like this, but the area surrounding it?
Well, open air events, are pretty difficult to put on, like any marathon, believe it or not. When you have it out like that, it's difficult. The key is, indoor events, you can make it a tighter perimeter and people can get in. But, when you have an outdoor event like this on farmland, I'm sure it's difficult to keep it safe. And you can keep the inner perimeter safe, but I think what played out here and what I'm hearing is someone from outside that perimeter took a shot, from maybe 100 yards away.
So, Billy, I want to pick up on that very point you're just talking about. That shot was outside the security perimeter, and it was obviously aimed for the former president. If it had been 6 inches to the right, 8 inches to the right, we would be talking about something completely different at this moment in time, wouldn't we?
Absolutely. We'd have an assassination of a former president and a top political candidate. And, let's not forget, we did lose an innocent bystander and another person. So there is clearly tragedy, and I'm glad the president called that out, that we did lose a victim. But, honestly, to have this happen with the political tension in this country right now that's playing out, it's a sad day for America. And thank God the ex-president's okay, but my thoughts go out to the family that lost a son or a father.
Right. Right, and let's not forget there's a convention in Milwaukee in just a couple of days. Everyone's there now, and the convention begins on Monday.
Yeah, that's a security nightmare anyway. I put on a lot of presidential visits. I remember President Bush coming to town, Clinton, Obama right after the marathon bombing, and that's working with the Secret Service. It's quite an undertaking, and no one wants anyone shot on their watch. And I always was so relieved when the POTUS got out of town. And now to bring in someone into the national convention, whether it's the protesters, the antagonizers, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of turmoil outside. It's going to be tough on the cops and Secret Service. And, while I'm on here, I just want to call out the Secret Service. I think you've seen how well trained they were, the way they responded when the shots rang out and protected the president like they were highly trained to do.
Right.
But they're going to have their hands full, as well as guiding President Biden moving forward. As you know, this election has been very tumultuous, and I don't see it getting any better.
Yeah, the security is always a big focus when it comes to these big events, but I know it's going to be an even bigger focus now. Let's talk about the investigation, too, because what does that look like now when it comes to something like this that, we haven't seen in decades?
Well, I think the key right now is obviously the Secret Service did a good job neutralizing the threat on the rooftop. They'll have to obviously find out his identity, probably go back to his house, get a search warrant, look inside the house to any evidence that shows obviously his intentions here. They'll probably seize his computers, see whether he was, radicalized towards one party or the other. But I'm sure the Secret Service, and from what I understand, the FBI is the lead investigator. They'll get to the bottom of it for sure by looking at what's on his computer and the ideology that he's probably been listening to.
Bill Evans, thank you so much for your time.